So, what are the key things you need to know about the 11 Plus? In this video, I'll help you to understand the key elements of the exam so you can kickstart your preparations. Hi guys, it's Kay here from the 11 Plus Prep course, a channel on which you'll find everything from tips and tutorials for students to the latest information and guidance for the wonderful parents helping their children prepare for the 11 Plus exams. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's start off with an overview of what exactly the 11 Plus is. It's an exam used by some schools in the UK to decide which pupils they're going to admit into Year 7. The exam is traditionally associated with grammar schools and private schools. However, increasingly comprehensive schools are using it primarily to help them decide which classes children should be placed into in Year 7. So even if your family is only targeting comprehensive schools, your son or daughter may still need to sit an 11 Plus style exam. So it's important that you get as much information as possible in preparation for the exam. The exam is usually known simply as the 11 Plus entrance exam, but you may also hear it referred to as the common entrance exam. Sometimes people call it by the name of one of the exam boards that write the exam, such as CEM, which is the 11 Plus exam paper written by Durham University, or GL Assessment, which is written by Oxford University. We'll cover the differences between the exam boards in a later video, but what's particularly important to know at this stage is that there is no one standard 11 Plus exam. Each school and local authority can write their own test. Some choose to use the ones written by external exam boards like CEM and GL Assessment, while others write their own test papers from scratch. This makes it vitally important that you thoroughly research which exam will be used by each of your target schools. Not only can schools use papers written by different exam boards, but the papers don't even have to cover the same topics. For example, two schools could both be using the GL assessment paper as their chosen entrance exam paper. However, School A may prioritize mathematical skills and therefore only include the mathematics section and the non-verbal reasoning section in the exam paper on exam day. School B, on the other hand, may want to admit children with a more rounded skill set, so an exam day may include only the verbal reasoning section and the non-verbal reasoning section of the GL assessment paper, but may then supplement this with an English composition exercise written by the school itself. As you can see, there is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to the 11 Plus. This means that it's really important for you to know which topics will be examined by each of your target schools. So to help you with this, let's take a closer look at the 11 Plus syllabus. There are four main topics that can be included in an 11 Plus exam paper. The first is verbal reasoning, which is about finding patterns and solving problems using words. The second is non-verbal reasoning, which is about finding patterns and solving problems, but this time using shapes instead of words. The third is maths, and the fourth is English, both of which students should be familiar with from their schoolwork. Some schools do also examine children on science. This is rare, however, and is usually limited to schools with a science and technology specialism. There are key differences between the Key Stage 2 National Curriculum and the 11 Plus syllabus, which are important for you to know about. Look out for future videos in which we'll take each topic in turn and go into greater detail about the syllabus requirements. Getting your head around the syllabus is just the beginning, however. There are a number of other things you need to keep in mind to give your child the best chance of performing to their fullest potential in the exams. Let's look at some of them now. If you've already started looking into the 11 Plus, you'll have noticed that passing the exam is just the half of it. The exams can also have administrative, financial, and emotional impacts on families. For example, you need to register your child for open days, taster days, exam days, and interview days. Some of the deadlines are actually in Year 5, and most schools are strict about this given the large number of applicants. Also, you'll need to invest in good quality practice materials. It's important to know which books to buy and when to buy them. The last thing you want to do is to buy the wrong books or to buy too many books, which can overwhelm students. Finally, you have to keep an eye out for your child's emotional health. It can be hard to find the balance between supporting children to perform well while also letting them just be kids. We hope that the information and guidance in this and our future videos will help you achieve this balance. And that's it for this video. We hope you found it useful. We'll be releasing more videos to help you and your child prepare for the 11+. Until then, don't forget to click on the subscribe button to make sure you get all of our updates. Until next time, stay positive.